Well, I guess it's the exact opposite of time, isn't it? It's the end of time. It's the end of this journey, and it's the beginning of space. It's the era of Shisahat that we're stepping into, and cosmic consciousness, unity. In this dream school journey, as we've embarked upon it, we were asked to be some of the first to help create heaven on earth. And I don't want you to feel like there's any rush with this or any timing with this, because that doesn't exist. As you have probably noticed within your body, things are already moving and changing. And for each of us, as we went through that final initiation of the Akasa, can't even put into words. So I want the next few weeks for you, or a few months, to be integration. Recognizing how these hekaus, how these codes, how these netters come to life through you. And for those of us here in now time, living time, boy, did they just have some fucking surprises for us. We're ending today on a new moon in Leo. Hey, Sekhmet! But it's also this other thing. I've been practicing the word. Let's see how I do. Epigamenal. I think I got it right. Epigamenal time. So within the Egyptian mythology, within that realm of gods and goddesses, Thoth divided up time into 30 days, 12 months, and then there's an extra 5 days. We're in the 5 days right now. In that extra 5 days, it's when the netters are birthed. Cool. So the 27th would be the birth of Osiris, 28th today, the birth of Horus, tomorrow, birth of Set, birth of Isis, and the birth of Nephthys. So these days, I know that I've been feeling it. You probably have too. And we started, what was it, the 23rd maybe, with the Feast of Magdalene. So we're getting all of this potent creator codes downloaded to us right now. That with the Syrian gate. And then we move into the flood of the Nile, when actually time begins, which is roughly August 1st. Remington will talk about that as the High Holy Days, because it's the beginning of everything. The Nile floods, life comes back, everything's going to be okay. Oh, my loves, you are gods. Not in the egoic sense, but in the awakened being who's choosing to create and has chosen to come back here to help show others the way. It's been part of this journey of Dream School. It will continue to be part of your path, and we will be, in our closing ceremony, doing a pretty hefty initiation that will kind of catapult us into something else, and into that something else, I don't know. I haven't done it myself. It hasn't been done before. It's for us. So if you did get your care package, I hope you have. If you haven't yet, it's on its way. But go ahead and pull out this double terminated crystal quartz. If you don't have it yet, use something else in its place, or listen later and you can activate this. Because the double terminated quartz is representative of your Jed. It'll be the thing that, it'll hold this final activation. It will hold the culmination of all of our energies here. But let's go ahead and for our final time together, let's set our Jed. We're going to set our Jed, we're going to power up, and we're going to get everything ready today to be in a place of receiving, to be in a place of being seen and witnessed by the divine as the divine. And wherever your day has been, I'd like you to let it go now. If that's with some Shaka tea, allow yourself to come into this eternal Akashic now. This space outside of time. It's always available to you. As you come into your root, sinking down into your inner earth temple. Stretching out your feet, your talons, your tails, to that blackest of black earth. I'm just beginning to set the Jed here. Ha'na'iki. Good. Rising up. Coming into your living body. Setting the Jed with strength and stability, with knowingness and awareness. Coming up and piercing through your crown. Ha! Reaching into your dreaming temple. Ooh, I heard you guys. See, and I want you to see now a very long Jed. 3 layers deep at least. And I want you to place at the top of it the Ankh. You'll see that this is the base of the Ankh. The top of it would be called the Sa. Sa. Aung Sa. Aung Sa. So you are a galactic being who has been initiated into the ways of the Ankh, the ways of immortality, eternal life. Initiated as a Jadu. One who knows the ways of the Jed. One who understands oneself as the elements, as the no thing and the everything. Aung Sa. Aung Sa. And with you as a gigantic galactic Jed, would you call upon your greatest joy? Maybe it's a new one. Maybe it's an old one. Aung Sa, with each reverberation, with each cresting. Aung Sa. Feeding your joy to your Sa, to your highest self. To that immutable, eternal part of you. Aung Sa. Letting this joy pierce through you. Falling out through your toroidal field. Oh, so that not only may the gods find nourishment from you, but the humans, the beings, without taking anything from you at all. Aung Sa. Aung Sa. We're getting there, y'all. Aung Sa. Aung Sa. Aung Sa. Selene Knukukuku. And holding that crystal now, powering that up with all of this, charging it to hold this frequency of you always. Outside of time and space, you being known, recognized, and reminded of what you truly are. Ah ooh 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 As we complete our final round here in this mystery, I'm going to invite the voice of the lineage to come forward for our last time. And maybe as Marilyn is reciting, just giving yourself an extra moment to connect with each of these beings who has walked before us.
We honor the lineage. We honor the mysteries. Each individual bringing the mysteries forward. We honor Andy Murphy. We honor Margie Mulligan. We honor Nadia K. Eagles. We honor Countess Olga. We honor Tara Naganza. And we honor Nefu, the benevolent. We honor those who came before them, whose names are lost in the sands of time. We honor them always for keeping the lineage alive, for keeping the mysteries alive. We also honor and protect the lineages ourselves, honoring and protecting the mysteries ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Om Sa.
Om Sa. Feels bigger today, doesn't it? Feels, you're part of them now, as you've always been. It's just been awakened. And with this remembrance of you, with this invocation of your God self, there's a responsibility and a duty. Not a responsibility to do, but a responsibility and an opportunity to be a living embodiment of this light. That the love and the truth that you know might be transferred to others who've forgotten. Okay, li'isano kushna ikiki. So the 3 keys of psycho-spiritual power, according to Nadia. Let me get them right, because it's very specific wording, and yeah, new to me in that way. Nope, not there. There we go. Oh, not far. Will, compassion, and awareness. Being able to balance those 3 forces. Will, being the ma'aum. Compassion being heart. Third eye is awareness. The beams that come from these 3 is how you're recognized as your power, how you're given access to more powers, how you're given gifts to create. Your ability to do this from the human, not with judgment of or discrediting the human, this lived perfect body of you. Let's do some Shaka teas before we get into that final initiation, please. Shaka tea, just so we have a clean vessel of you. Shaka tea, 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 Shaka tea. Transferring anything out. Shaka tea, Shaka tea, Shaka tea, Shaka tea. Did it, bitches? Don't need it anymore. Shaka tea, 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 Shaka tea. Woo! Because what they're asking us to do today, they said they wanted you clean for. Empty vessel of you. This initiation that we're doing today, this graduation ceremony that we're doing today, is being given to you because you are the individual who has reunited with the cosmic ocean. You're one who's come back into truth, back into the joy. And our final big hekau that I think, I don't have any fucking clue. Let me just say that. This is one that's still in the mysteries that will reveal itself to you as you work with it. I'll be curious to see what it turns on. The A'ak-tu. Nope, I messed it up. A'aku Tiu. Aakut. Iu. Aaku. Tiu. Aaku. Tiu. Aaku. Tiu. Aaku. Tiu. Aaku. Tiu. And we're going to break this down a little bit before we go and receive the graduation ceremony. Aakut. Aakut is the name of Isis in her Syrian form. Asat is, as she showed us last week, Sathis. Aakut. The T being important. Aa would be twice born, twice great. Means that you were born as a human and you were born as a god. You were born as a god, you were born as a human. Twice born. Thrice awakened. Twice dropped. The coup we talked about in our crown initiation a bit, but I just want to give it even more. The coup are the shining ones, the compassionate ones, the ones who could remain in the divine but instead come back to help the rest of them awaken. Coup. The coup also is the force that is locked inside of matter that's waiting to remember its divinity. Coup. Tiu. The Aaku, another translation for it, are the spirit souls of the netters. Aaku. 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 Nadia says that there's a dance that goes with the Aaku. Feels to me like a Sufi dance, where there's this throwing up of the arms and this twirling and this spinning, that whenever you find the right word for the Aaku, the right sound, you were literally transcendental. It will change you. It will change the planet. Aaku. That also still trapped in the mysteries, waiting for you to remember. Aaku from Nadia, the words of power, a protective formula, and a spell, so you can even do an Aaku before you go to bed, helping wake up the dreams, helping wake up your divine self within the dreams. From Nadia, light, splendor, radiance, brilliance, glorious deeds, splendid acts, virtues, excellence, blessings, and benefits. Aaku. 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 The Aaku are the ones who have the power of the conscious dream. Like the Jaddu, those who are awake within the dream. Those of us who are able to go into dreaming states and bring it back into this world through our heart, compassion, and will. Awareness, compassion, and will. There we go. Sina ilikiniki. The Aakatui are the beings in the realms of light. So with that said, are we ready to become... I don't know where it's going to go. Say lai na iki no kukuku sanai lai iki geki hauku yai. We're going to do our initiation now to the Aakatui. Letting yourself be comfortable and resetting here within your Jed. Good. Rising up through your Jed into that dreaming temple. Setting right anything in any of the other temples that requires adjustment, stabilization, so that you may go magnificently and deeply into this activation, your graduation. A'aku. 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 Tiu. A'aku. Tiu. Begin to chant A'aku. Tiu. A'aku. Tiu. Whoa! Okay, fine. A'aku. Tiu. In that dreaming temple, I want you to go through the center of that loop of the saw that you put on top of your Jed, using that as a portal to access the beings of A'akatui. Allowing yourself to receive a blessing, a gift, a living elixir. A'aku. Tiu. 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 Reunited with this cosmic ocean of bliss. Just soak in it for a few moments. Allowing yourself to dissolve back into the cosmic void, to the Huna and Edi. And here from the cosmic ocean, begin to set your Jed, choosing again to take form, to be a Ku. Setting your earth with a D. D. Ooh, conscious choice here to come back in. D. 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 Rising up into the Ganuso, the waters of Mu. 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 feeling that ignite the fires of Ket. 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 Bursting into the heart with Sa. 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 Up into the throat, expressing the air. Nifu. 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 Up into the third eye of Akasa. 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 Into crown with Akasasa. 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 Holding yourself there in your divine body, your immortal body, or forever. As you begin to walk through the Sa of your Jed, it's a fully formed Ku. And greeted here on the other side by all of your guides and guardians, Kephara, Mut, Sat, Is, Hathor, whomever else you've worked with on this journey, let them receive and celebrate you now. Recognize that you are recognized as one of them. Katui. 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 Bring all of this energy down now. From your dreaming temple into your living body. Down into your inner earth temple, so that all realms of you, all aspects of you, all dimensionalities of you, all polarities, forward, backward through time and space, and this and every dimension, receives this cosmic upgrade now. They don't like the word upgrade. Upgrade would mean that you were just granted it. You've earned it. Katui. Katui. The chanting of it, the activation of it within your living field, they say will open doors. Doors to what? Another good time to grab your Jed, your double terminated crystal. Allow all of this to be received, charged into. They do say over these next few days and even into that first week, up until the 8-8 juncture, this is a really good time to set some really big intentions. They say intentions over manifestations. You don't necessarily need it to come into this world. Your intention, they say, more important than the manifestation. Manifestation, they say, would imply that you don't know that you create matter. You don't even need to do manifestations anymore. Just work with the intention and watch it become through you. Sekhmet is tapping some of you on the shoulder. If I were you, I'd see what she wants. Others might be tapped by Hathor. I keep hearing that sound. Thank you. They say from this moment forward, everything that you do is in waking state. There is no difference between the awake and the dream unless you go back to sleep. Thanks. That's not a challenge, nor is it anything to fear, because this truth of you is always awake, is always Akatui. They also say if you have any physical ailments or things that you would like a little bit of support with, from now until that 8-8, also a very good time to I heard. Go back up in and do that initiation again through here and ask for body to be reset. Use that element of the Akasa to dissolve and rebuild and put right. Longevity, good idea. Anyone who's pregnant, I would say maybe not right now. Not right now. Let's not reset too much over there, please. And with that, my loves, welcome to the next phase of you. Those who have been tapped to begin creating new reality in a new world. There's no burden on you alone. The aloneness is often that wound of isolation, of separation. But do you see what we did here together in 3 short months? You're never alone. So any of that need to do energy, we're going to dissolve that to Samna M. You do exactly what you do in your being, and your coup, and your light, and the way you walk through the world. That needing to do more is the wound. And it's one that believes that you're still alone in this, and you are very much not. What a fucking journey, and thank you so much for letting me lead and play and remember with you, and for making it the easiest way of me showing up that I've yet found. I trust that the blessings for you will continue to expand in all kinds of untold ways, that we just get to witness each other and wonder. Ong Sa, I love you.